Hi, and welcome to my talk today. I'm Tammy Fontana from All in the Family Counseling. Are you considering therapy for your marriage because you are having challenges in sex and your sex life? One of the common things that comes into my office is that couples who, due to religious reasons or family reasons, made a decision to not have sex until they were married. And so they're often getting married anywhere between 25 and 30. They are virgins. They have not had intercourse. They may have done other kinds of things, but intercourse is new to them. And then the challenge happens that once they're married, and now they have the permission to have intercourse and sex and any other kind of sexual activity, there is a problem in doing it. For 25 to 27 years, they never had to think about their sex life. They never had to think about desire or pleasure. They never actually had to go through the developmental skills necessary to grow up your ideas about sex and sexuality, because they were always just told, no, you're not going to do it. No, it's bad before marriage. No, so for 25 to 27 years, they never had to think about their sex life or developing it or what they liked or what they don't like, because they were very compliant and obedient to the rules of their religion or their family. And then once they get married, they all of a sudden have to learn how to think for themselves, learn how to communicate, set boundaries, be comfortable with all the things that are required to have any kind of sexual activity, from hugging and kissing all the way up to and including intercourse, which is just one type of sex. And so couples who did not understand this about sex and sexuality, lack the education, the knowledge, don't realize that you have to know yourself. You have to know what you like. You have to understand your body. You have to understand how to set boundaries. You have to understand your feelings about it, know your partner's feelings, and learn how to communicate. And if you spent the last 25 to 27 years not thinking about it, not dealing with it, just knew it was off the table, once you get married, all of this knowledge and skills doesn't just happen. And these are the things that I help couples with. And it has a lot of feelings involved in it. There's a lot of emotions and things that people have to work through and decide for themselves, learn how to communicate, negotiate with their partner. And a lot of people have ideas that somehow marriage causes sex, or they have ideas that, sex should be easy, or they have ideas that even if they have sex, they often, for the first time, or they have intercourse, they find that it's disappointing or sort of a letdown, because they really don't understand that everything we do is to produce feelings, and sex is just a vehicle to help produce feelings. So if you want to have closeness, commitment, desire, to be wanted, you have to also have the communication, the negotiations, and the thinking around it to support any of the doing. And so these are things that I help people with. So if this is something that sounds familiar to you and you would like help addressing this, these are things that I work with. Sex isn't just a mechanical doing issue. There's huge amounts of feelings around it, thinking, beliefs, communication, negotiation, and boundaries. And these are all things that if you spent the first 25 to 27 years of your life not having to deal with, it can be a bit overwhelming once you get married and realize there's all this stuff you didn't know you needed to know or know how to do, and you feel uncomfortable. These are things I help people learn how to do. So please contact me at country code 6590307239 to schedule an appointment and learn how I can help you. Thanks.